Hi, this is Robert Reno. Coming up, I've got another demonstration for you. This time it's going to be roulette, which I don't do very many of, but you're going to still see the exact same incredible results that I always get with my Frankenstein Sisters series. Hang in there, it's coming up next.
Stand by. You're watching the planet's number one source for legal winning casino strategies. ProGamblingSystems.com YouTube channel. Check out my man, Van Gambler Rob Reno. Smoke another greedy casino's ass. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Hit it.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and dive right into things. Over here, as usual, on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see our clock, so you can understand that there is absolutely no weird editing or anything going on that will lead you down the wrong path and think that I'm cheating here somehow. So we're going to go ahead now and log on to our probably last remaining online live dealer casino that will still accept Americans and still have fun money, that is. And yes, I do have to play with fun money because I'm not about to show you something that is illegal here in the United States. But besides, you know, the results are going to be exactly the same anyway because it's a live dealer, right? But with that said, if you want to email me, I will send you a list of online live dealer casinos that will still accept Americans and other countries with similar restrictions. So we're going to go with 1-0 on this roulette table, so we want the European version here. Now you might have noticed up here on our balance we have 94, 73, 25. That is not the balance you need to start with. Generally about 50 units is what you're looking at, whether it's $5 units, $10 units, $25, $100 units, whatever you choose. Normally I play $5 to $25 units on these online demonstrations. Today I'm going to do 10. Now I've been watching this live dealer here on this last spin. We're going to give her probably another spin. I can usually tell when they're trying to shoot for a certain sector or a certain section of the wheel or table to make us lose. She was watching when she spun, but not pausing. This is one of the games I don't really like to play because of the ability that these dealers have to do that. These live dealers, you just really have to watch out where their eyes are when they're looking at the wheel and they pause. That usually is an indication they're trying to shoot for a certain section of the wheel. Now, whether they're good at it or not is something else entirely. There's a lot of people who try but aren't successful. She was looking again, but not pausing. If it lands on 0 or even nearby, it might be a little more suspect because that's what they normally shoot for, those zeros. And she is a few spots away. But again, she's not pausing when she does it, so that could have been just happenstance there. It may have been her style that she looks at every single spin. Many dealers do that. So, thinking we'll go ahead and probably give her a try here. Yeah, that's probably just her style. Again, did not pause. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and give her a try here. I wanted to give her one more after how close she was to the 0. And as you can see of the results there in the bottom right hand, there was no zeros on there. Yeah, she's a ways away. I think we'll give her a try. Let's go ahead and place our first bet. Now my previous video that I've done a while back was on the high and low end. High being 19 through 36, low being 1 through 18. This time I'm doing odd even for this particular demonstration. Yeah, she's not pausing when she spins. I think we're going to be okay. And any one that I do in the future for a demo will probably be on the good old red black. Alright, awesome. We got our first win right off the bat. Always a good sign, right? Now, the money management strategy we're going to be using here, a lot of people don't agree with. It's a double up, but I'm not going to show you what I truly and really favor that I teach my students over programmingsystems.com. This is just a demonstration, okay? I'm just trying to show the strength of my bet selection strategies, which I normally get my win within the first, say, maximum of 5 spins, or 5 attempts, I should say. So, yeah, martingale only works when your bet selection strategies don't. But I can't show you all the secrets that I do. Okay, that was a loss, no big deal. There's just no sweat to this. And it's not because it's fun money, no. It's because I play with 6 high probability bet selection strategies. You have no idea what I'm picking and choosing. You might look at this and say, well, he's doing the time before last, or he's doing FTL, which is follow the last. No, I'm not doing any of that stuff, I can assure you. And as a matter of fact, I'm using a cheat card. The cheat card tells me what where I'm going to place my bet and for how much. And they don't mind you bringing cheat cards to the table. It's just like blackjack or 21. Okay. Not a big deal. Just keep right on trucking. So yeah, bring a cheat card. I've got mine memorized, of course. You know, my strategies are all in my head. I don't need to have a cheat card. They still do attract a little bit of attention. But you can make your cheat cards as big as you want or small as you want. Put it in the palm of your hand. It's just a piece of paper anyway. Mine's laminated, so I can use a dry eraser on it, dry erase pen, erase whenever I need to. There's no tracking and no trends that we're going to follow, and you know, no results that are due, all that other bull that's out there. I use pure mathematics for that win, that beautiful win we just got. We'll place our next bet. All I do is just use pure mathematics so that I have the highest possible advantage for probability and odds. I will not play a game, nor will I teach a strategy unless my players, my students, have the exact same advantage that I've got. No big deal. I know we're going to get our win soon enough. Yeah, the real money management strategy that I use is truly conservative. This one's dangerous. I admit martingale is dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. People have been so programmed by all the other scammers that are out there and by all the casinos that give you false information and yada yada yada, but martingale is bad. I still, as a matter of fact, have students who still play the martingale in spite of all the great other stuff that I've given them, all this other knowledge. They want to go with martingales. All right, well, if you want to, it's entirely up to you, but just telling you there's better ones out there that you should be using. Two of them in my training videos are money management strategies that I actually invented myself personally. And one of them is one I use all the time. It can withstand very long streaks of losses. Still takes advantage of streaks and chops. It increases on a win and decreases on a loss, but it's not like any money management strategy that you've ever heard of before. Okay. No loss again, just no big deal. People are thinking, oh God, he's on his fourth bet, or he's on his fifth. Don't worry about it. You'll get it. I know I'm going to get it. In fact, that other money management strategy I was telling you about can go 7 losses in a row or more and still survive no problem. As I said previously, it will withstand long strings of losses. It will outlast a cheating dealer. And if you're going to get a cheating dealer, by God, it's going to be here in Roulette. So many people love this game, but I'm pretty wary myself. And I got that way because I had these dealers actually show me how they do it, demonstrated it for me. Yeah, before I sit down to a roulette table, really I have to check out the dealer ahead of time. Okay, another loss, again, no big deal. I will get my win, don't worry about it. By the time all is said and done, between the wins to losses, at the end of my full sessions, I'm usually about a 50% wins to 50% losses. I'm in that range normally. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. So I'm going to screen that dealer first before he can sit down. And even then, I'm not going to place my bet until after the spin. That way they don't know where I'm going. It kind of helps thwart them. Now that one's right next to the zero there. Okay. So another loss. It'll all balance out in the end. Don't worry. Right now it looks like I've got more losses to wins, and that is true. If I was to put it right down. But I'm not one of those types of people who play for, 5 minutes or 10 minutes and say, hey, look, my system works. No, I'm not that way at all. I'm going to show you long sessions. I am the only person out there on the internet that does that. And it's with live dealers, not the stupid, cheating, computer-generated results. Bam, baby, there we go. What did I tell you? $320 win makes up for our losses, plus 1. That's how a martingale works. Only needs 1 win to profit. And if I wanted to be really a cocky son of a bitch, I would be using a grand martingale. where I made 1 unit on every single spin, including my losing spins. Maybe, I'm going to have to think about it, maybe I'll do that on my next demo, just to show you how I can do it. Have to think about it though. I don't usually use a grand martingale because these martingales that I use right now, they're scary enough to some people. They just are so programmed how bad they are. I'll have to think about that. So we got dealers are popping in and out here, it looks like. And normally what I would do is if a new dealer came in, I'd sit out for a couple spins, check them out, see what they're doing to the other players at the table. They may be a ringer who's going to come in and shoot a certain section and make the whole table lose. But I'm working my strategy now. I don't think I have time for that. These demos are long enough as it is. I'm just going to keep working the wheel here, work the table. And if I begin to lose real bad, then I'm going to know something's up. But I'm watching her spin anyway. And she's not even looking, she's just spinning. So I'm very confident in this person. Now I've seen dealers in the past though get their timing down. They see the speed of the wheel, and even though they got their finger on the ball, it's still a pause, even though they might be looking forward because they already know their timing before they spin. Those are really slick ones. Those are the ones you really have to watch out for, and it's no big deal. Don't let on that you're on to them. You know, just pick your stuff up and color out and go find another game. And I highly recommend that you learn as many of the games that I have mastered down as possible. That way, whether in a situation like this, let's just say if this dealer was cheating you, you can always go ahead and go play at another table, another game. So the eye in the sky is saying, oh, wait a second, that guy just colored out and he's ahead, $100. Okay, well, hopefully he's going to lose it on the next table. Oh, wait, he didn't sit down to roulette, he sat down to Baccarat. Okay, no big deal, look at other people. It kind of helps to hide your profits by playing other games and other strategies with other games. I've got a few strategies. I've got a couple that actually work for 3 games. This one, my Frankenstein System series, my most popular method. She's not looking hardly at all, just a quick glance if anything. This one works for Baccarat, craps, and this game, of course, Roulette. I have my second most popular system is called Seesaw. And it also works, totally different method, okay? It also works, though, for Baccarat, craps, and Roulette. Looky there, there's another win. Oh, but Robert, you got up to $160 or $80 or whatever. Gotta remember, I'm also playing with little larger units, too, okay? Don't be scared of that kind of stuff. And still getting my win before the 5th spin. I'm a little out of my element because, like I said, I normally don't play odd and even. I play high and low. That's just what I personally feel comfortable with. But you always, if you can, online here, start out with a zero, just a single zero wheel. That helps you out on your odds alone. There's our next win. And again, no big deal. I could have lost and I would have been like, whatever, who cares? My ultra high odds and probability, that's the way that I play. It says that I'm going to get my win by the 5th spin or less. love to catch them as long as I can, streaks and chops. But you know what? When I do that, many times I catch the eye of the casino, either the dealers or the pit boss or the floor supervisor, or the eye of the sky is somebody. The other players at the table. That's the most dangerous part. Because when they see you winning, they're like, this guy knows what he's talking about. Let's copy him. As soon as they start copying you, that's the kiss of death. There's been a number of times where I haven't caught on quick enough. And pretty soon I have the whole table following me, and that's it. You gotta get out fast. Because then the whole table's winning. Okay. Big deal. Yeah, that's happened to me before, not so much with roulette here, but with Baccarat. And the Asian players following me, speaking in their language, which I don't know about. Just whispering to each other, pointing fingers. It's not good news. We try to fly under the radar as much as humanly possible. We don't want to get noticed. We don't want to get banned. We just want to take a little bit of money and go on to the next table, the next game, the next casino, what have you. Little hit and runs. That one's close to zero, wasn't it? All of the little hit and runs by the end of the day. You know, you go in, you get a few units, and you get out. Maybe wait an hour or something, go back to someplace else. I mean, all that, if you're gambling for the whole day, adds up to big bucks. Even if you're playing the little $5 units or the little $10 units that we're doing now, it all adds up. All of the little wins add up to one big win overall. You just have to use your head. This system, though, can get you wins very quickly, very easily, and then people kind of get drunk with that. They think they become invulnerable, and then greed takes over, and then they'll get smashed every time. If not by the game, then by the casino personnel. Kaboom! There we go. Awesome. Got quite a bit of advice there for you to learn in my manuals, and even on the website there's a lot of information there for free. So highly recommend you go to progamblingsystems.com and pick up what you can for free, and then if you like what you see on these demos, because I got a lot of demos on that website, and I let my demos speak for myself here, for my system. If you like what you see, then buy one. Buy a method and learn all the things that I know about gambling. Alright. No problem. So again, the biggest way you can thwart these dealers who are trying to shoot for certain sections of the wheel, if you're in person with them, is to bet. Place your bet after the spin. You can't really do that here online, but online, on the other hand, they don't. As far as I know, they can't see where it is you're placing your bet, so they can make you lose that way. It's going to be a little harder for them. Not impossible, I would think, but just harder. But I normally tell my students, hit and run. Make a few units, get out. Come back later. Go to a different casino, different table game. take a little coffee break, go out for smoke, do whatever you want to do before you come back and start it all over again. Another loss. Who cares? I just really don't care if I lose or not on this. Oh, but Robert, you're not playing with real money. You know, this is still real to me. This is, it's illegal. I can't be, I mean, I'm being 100% transparent right now. You gotta admit, nothing's blurred out or any of that kind of stuff. You can see exactly what it is I'm doing. That's as transparent as you can possibly get. If that balance up there was reading for real money instead of fun money, I still would have the exact same attitude. Why? It's because this dealer is giving me the exact same results. Whether it's at fun or real up there, there's our next win. And I guess some people who write to us just fail to understand that. Oh, Robert, you're not playing with real money, therefore your results aren't real. You're kidding, right? Seriously? Those results are identical. Real or fun, doesn't matter. But I don't want to get caught playing with real money and then publishing a demo on YouTube of me showing people how to do something illegal. The law is controversial though. And not just a little, but it's a lot controversial. It's hopefully, I mean, there's talk of it all the time, of them repealing the law. It's like prohibition. It's not hurting anything. Gambling is just as dangerous as alcohol. I guess you can ruin your own life. I mean, it has the same types of addictive properties and all that stuff, but you're really only hurting yourself, and if you were an idiot, you were hurting your family too. But, you know, what did they do? They turned around and repealed prohibition, so hopefully they're going to be doing the same about gambling here pretty quick, or at least online gambling. So I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from on this. Not make a big deal of that. Oh, you were playing martingale. Well, yeah, how many times in the video did I tell you this is not what I teach, this is not what I condone. This is a free demo. I'm not going to show you all the tricks that I use, all my knowledge that I have. I'm just showing you a very small portion of the total strategy. And you're not going to see me badmouth all kinds of other, system sellers out there with fake reviews and all that kind of stuff that they do. I'm a lot more professional. Okay. Again, I just let my full shoe demos and the lengths of my demos speak for me, because nobody else out there has the guts to do it themselves. Mainly because they don't have the faith and confidence in their own systems. Bam! Look at that. See there? Hey, martingale kind of works, huh? Especially if your bets are strong enough. Just gotta kind of know what you're talking about, really. Sorry about that. Had to mute you for just a minute here while my cuckoo clock was going off. Just passing out on me. You guys don't need to hear all that. Alright, let's see if we can get another win here. Strength of our bet selections do what they're supposed to do. You know, sometimes I'll be in sessions where I win just hand over fist. There's a win, bam. And others you got to struggle with a little bit, like this one. Right now I'm getting more losses to wins. I know that. But guess what? Overall, I'm still way ahead than when we started here. See that balance? It's almost like I know what I'm talking about, huh? Okay, the card says we're going to go ahead and change up, so that's what we're going to do. Sometimes the video freezes up here a little bit. And I know right now my computer's using, there's a win, a lot of system resources. But I think someone's also hacked my Wi-Fi here too. But even if my Wi-Fi was going strong, which I think it is right now, I hope it is. You have to be cautious of these online dealers. They're unregulated and they're from other countries. Okay? So you might end up with a pause in the video at just the right opportune moment. And you end up losing. These online casinos also have a pretty small spread. The table minimum to what the table maximum is. They're trying to dissuade progression type of gamblers, like what we're doing right now. We're using a negative progression with this market. So the smaller they make that spread, the more likely you are to lose, eventually lose. So I highly recommend that if you're going to be gambling, you need to really be doing it in person. And if you live too far away from a casino, okay, this would be your next best bet. Now, you're also going to notice on my website, ProGamblingSystems.com, you're not going to see any ads on there either. Many times the ads that are on these other websites are for other casinos. They're saying, hey, buy my system and then go play at this casino and then you'll win. No. They're RNG. If a computer is producing the results, you're bound to lose. Oh, but my software says that I can win because it's based on a result that should be coming in. It's due, right? That's called the gambler's fallacy. Don't fall for that. Please, don't fall for the software. They might try to lure you in and maybe change their RNG when you're in fun money, and then you say how much you're winning. And they're like, okay, I'll go ahead and make a deposit, and I'll play for real money. Wow, now all of a sudden you're beginning to lose. But they're making it look random enough that it doesn't actually look like you're being cheated. So I don't have any of that kind of bullshit on my site, okay? There's no ads, there's no bad mouthing of other system sellers. Because, another reason is they might actually have a system or two that works, but the cheating casino was the one that made them lose, and so these customers would turn around and blame the system seller for it. But yes, the vast majority of system sellers out there are scammers. So, but I'm not going to name names. Just like I said before, I'm more professional. I don't overhype my systems, of all the results, and the testimonials, by the way, are 100% real. They're not my friends, they're not my family, they're not paid to give you good testimonials. None of that kind of garbage. I'm a 100% straight shooter. I've been in business for many years now, and out of all these years, I think I get maybe one request for a refund maybe once every 2 years. I think I've had 4 of them. There was a couple that tried to scam me and get a free system out of it, but I was able to win my case with the PayPal, and another one changed his mind, ended up buying more systems from me. And I think there was another one that made a mistake in ordering. They wanted their refund just within like a minute of placing their order or two, something along those lines. Sometimes these guys get afraid their wife is going to see the charge and get found out and get chewed on. I'm very discreet though when we send out our packages. You can send them anywhere you want. Alright, come on, Odd, let's see if we can get another win here. Not a big deal, right? Oh no, he's pushing out $80. Oh, that's 8 units, okay. Remember, these are bigger units we're playing with here. I just wanted you to make sure that when you do come to the table, you come well prepared. You don't know what kind of situation you might, and I stress that word a lot, that you might run into. Hopefully you will be educated enough to recognize when you're being cheated by the casinos. There's lots of ways they do it. And there's our win. Step 4. No, actually that was on step 5. Doesn't happen often, going that far out. Just so happens to be powerful. And again. Yeah, I get quite a few international students. Probably about a third to a quarter of the students I have are from overseas. Quite a few of them come from Australia. Now, Australia is interesting because it's got very similar laws to what we have about gambling online. However, email us from the website and ask for that list of the live dealer online casinos, the ones that accept Americans, usually you're going to accept the Australians too. Aussie friends. And any other countries out there with similar restrictions.
Let's start with some tough love. Ready for this? Here goes.
Okay. Let's give her another shot.
You got me.
This particular casino uses what they call a studio casino services. This studio, I think, is out of Costa Rica, and they offer their services to just about anyone who wants to purchase them. So many in other casinos, you're going to see these same girls, the same backgrounds, same everything. It's just that you're in a different website. So really, I don't think they would give a red rip, tip them. I mean, it's their job basically, just to have cameras in front of them and just give live results.
You got me.
In fact, very few of these dealers are that good at what I call wheel watching, or shooting certain parts of the wheel or the table. They attempt it, some of them, but they're not very good at it. There's a few that I would say are decent at it. But normally the strategies I play, there's a win. Normally the strategies I play most of the time will overcome their attempts. They usually break themselves every 15 minutes, every half hour, something along those lines anyway. So if you notice that you think you're getting had, you've seen all the telltale signs, I would just say get out and watch for the next opportunity. Screen that dealer, watch her, see where her eyes are. Is she pausing right before she spins? Or he. Most of the time you see the cheaters are usually going to be male, but that's not true all the time. I mean, I've actually seen little ladies who are just complete sharks. Really good at it.
Say my name. Say my name. Say my name.
So there are other questions usually out there about the system, what kind of drawdowns do I have and all that kind of stuff. And you know what? Because I do teach a number of different money management strategies, it's really a hard question to answer. The bankrolls are even off a little bit too, depending again on which type of strategy you decide, or because there's several different strategies you can use, or which money management you want to use. There's a lot of choices, but this is not a hard system to learn. It's extremely simple. It comes with videos, a big manual, but I could teach this system to children, and they will do the exact. There's our next win. They will do the exact same wins and profit the same as I do. Super simple. So let's say I had the answers to, about the drawdowns and bankrolls and all that other stuff. Why would that make any difference to you buying a system that works? And if you watch this, it's obvious that it does work. And it's just not this demo, it's every other single demo I've ever done with you guys. all of which are long time. They're full shoes most of the time. Why should it make a difference on those other numbers? This is a working system. If you think that the bankroll, let's say the bankroll was $1,000, oh, that's just too cheap. I only got $100 to play with. Well, hey, I'm sorry. This probably isn't going to be for you.
You got me.
We're gamblers, and it takes a little bit of money to make them, right?
Say my name. I am not in danger. I am the danger.
So I would hope that you come, prepared with the bankroll that I tell you to bring, and not just bring a little bit of it because you couldn't afford it. It's like, if you can't afford the system, you can't afford and the system's not expensive, by the way. It's pretty moderately priced, really, for what it's worth. Are you kidding? This thing can bring you tons of money. So, yeah, if you can't afford the system, you can't afford the bankroll, then you can't afford to do any gambling. You probably have maybe a problem gambler or something. I would say just hold on to your money, pay your bills, and save. When you have the money, then come back to us, and we'll be able to teach you to where you can get some money on the side. Have a side income going before you take the next step, which would be playing for a living. And it's not just me who plays for a living on this. I actually have a number of students who play for a living.
When light breaks down.
Yeah, she's looking too, but there is absolutely no pause. I think it's just, again, part of the style. You'll see people doing that. It's going to look real obvious when they're trying to shoot for a certain section. And even then, they may not be good at it. There must be some sort of a policy in place for these casinos to say, you need to hit the house number, which is the zeros. There's our win. Need to hit a house number once an hour, twice an hour, once a shift that you know. So many times you'll see them try and try and try. They finally hit their wheel, or their number rather, and then they're back off to just not even worrying about hitting the zero or some other section of the table. They just start spinning again normally, as they always would have. So that's why I think there might be a strategy or some sort of a policy, depending on your casino, about them hitting their house numbers. House numbers are always known as the zeros. Ooh, right next to zero on that one. Right. Now when a zero does come up for this particular strategy, we just kind of more or less ignore it. So let's say I was on even, I just pretend that an odd came up and keep on going with what the strategy tells me to do. It's real easy. Just kind of have to be careful if they're going to shoot more than 1 0 in a row. 2, 3, 4 in a row. There's a you should be watching out for that person. Make sure they're not trying to cheat you. And of course, they'll never admit to it because people think it can't be done.
Has properly been understood.
Well, this ball is a certain size, and it's got all these diamonds on it. It's made of a certain material, and the dividers between the pockets are, at a certain height, and the depths of the pockets are a certain height. So we've taken all these steps to ensure that you won't be cheated. Don't be fooled for a second. Those are the things that help them to shooting where they want. go to my cheating section there at ProGamblingSystems.com. Check out my
What love
Wheel
is this?
Watcher system.
It is God's love.
You'll learn all about that with the trick they like to do. Boom. Yeah, baby. Winner, winner, liver dinner. I mean chicken dinner. Or is it a chicken liver dinner?
When there is systemic contradiction.
Alright, honey, give us another one. Spin it to win it. But we'll get there. Just no worries. Some people ask me about my background that's going on there, and that actually is my desktop. I have an active desktop that will show videos. It's pretty cool. Takes up a few system resources. Otherwise, it's not bad. It's showing that video, live actually. And I mean live from the website it's coming from. Excuse me. And it just loops. I think it's drone footage from YouTube or something. Spin to win there, dealer. Yeah, she was looking right on at that. There was no pause. As you can see, we haven't hit a zero in quite a while. Seen them attempt it so far. That last one, she looked like it's a little suspect about it. Bam. There's our win. Nice little cookie for Daddy. So this shoe obviously is So this demonstration is taking a while longer. Like I said, I want to do 60-ish spins, which would be like 60-ish hands in a 6-deck Baccarat shoe. I don't want to be accused of just making 5 or 10 spins. Oh, look, my system works. Buy from me. And you ought to know, I don't sell to everyone either. If I get some bad vibes from you, forget it. The less people who have my system, really, the better. Yeah, I've got a website. Yeah, I've got a YouTube channel. People that I sell to are players. They keep things a secret. know if anything, if the casinos get wind of this particular type of a system or any of my systems. It means that the casino can change the rules and therefore make it a lot harder for you to win, which means you can't spend as much time in the casinos making money. Loose lips sink ships. So if I get any red flags from a customer at all, whether it's me or the people who work for me, they're dealing with, if they play as well, we'll turn down the sale. We don't do this for the money. We do this to help fellow players who are real players. Not people who are curious or looky-loos or blah 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 whatever. These casinos cheat. We're trying to help out actual players who've been cheated as well. But I still don't do heavy marketing strategies and all this that really put the system out there. I don't believe in this stuff. I'm doing this on the down low. It's available for anybody if they do their searches and all that kind of stuff, or a big search. But I'm not a hardcore marketer. I never have been. Probably never will be. Most of the time I'm playing. This is just like a little side thing. Robert, if that's the case, you're not doing it for the money, then why do you charge money for it? Because I'm making damn sure that you're serious about it. You should be doing this for free. Yeah, well, if every Tom, Dick, and Harry had every Tom, Dick, and Harry had this system, guess what? The casinos will get a hold of it really easy. Change the rules for everyone. Only deal with serious players, serious people. And so far it's worked out for the last years. I think that I've probably marketed this to the open public. And I don't charge $30 for a system. You know, cheap systems yield cheap results. That's all there is to it. This is a quality system. It does cost a little bit of money, but it's not far out of the range of people. If you can afford this system, therefore you'll be able to afford the bankroll. That tells me you're going to be a serious player. But it's not expensive. It is above average price. That's it. That's all I would call it, above average price. Watching the balance grow? It's doing pretty good for as many times as we've lost, huh? We are creeping up there. We're getting close to like the 50-50 mark, I would say, for wins and losses. There's our win. And people who've been paying attention is like, God, Robert, you've actually been losing more than you've been winning. Yeah, and that happens sometimes, and it can be a little bit frustrating for, average player, but again, the balance speaks for itself. Alright? This is not even my best way to play. That's part of my strategy, part of the system that I have available on my website. to learn more about it, go to ProGamblingSystems.com. It's called the Frankenstein Systems Series. Most popular now. And after seeing this and all my other videos, I hope you'll understand why. It's an actual, it is an actual working system. Very, very few of these are out there on the market right now. Some systems might work in the short term, but almost none of them will work long term. I won't call this a long-term system. I'm afraid to use that term with it, you know. Even if I had a good long-term system, a good cheating casino could still shred it. I will just say it works hella good in the short term. My game I actually like to play though is people are always think, hey, it's that really complicated game that James Bond plays. No, not at all. If you've seen my videos, then you'll know it's super simple. It's just like choosing red and black here, or odd and even, or high and low. It's exactly the same. You're just guessing which one's going to win, player or banker. That's all it is. I don't think you need to be, a secret agent to be able to figure that one out, right? People see my videos, though, it turns them on to Baccarat. Robert, I didn't know it was so simple. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those games that gives you the best advantage. Number one, there's not any zeros in it that could, throw things off. It's just a simple red and black type of a situation. It has one of the lowest house edges out there, as low as 1.06%. And it's a little harder for them to cheat you. Not impossible. They can still do it with mechanical shufflers if you're not careful. You know what to look for and when to leave. Maybe they could double deal you. That's possible. You just have to kind of be a little bit more experienced, a little bit more educated about the different types of cheats that are out there. But I'm going to play the games that have that give me the most advantage. And Baccarat is probably the number one for that. The way I play this, though, I can have a chance of winning of 99.99%. And there's a lot of other system sellers out there who will say, oh yeah, you have a 99.99% chance to win. But they don't back it up with any other numbers. I do. I don't put them on the website for a reason, though, because people, if I put out the explanation of where this 99.99% came from, it gives away the strategy. What I will do, however, is explain it to you in the training manual. There's going to be numbers that you can verify through any website or any other resource that talks about odds and probability. All of my numbers are 100% verifiable. And obviously they work in my balance. Even with the larger bet that we've got out there, I've still profited quite a bit. There's our win. Can you imagine if I played with that grand market game, where I have profited on every single spin of the ball? Totally incredible. Alright, so I appreciate you hanging in there for this very, very long video. A little over an hour here. We'll put some numbers up here on the board for you so you understand exactly what we won and how many we're losing. And make sure you check us out at ProGamblingSystems.com. Thanks again, and take care.
That was amazing. Robert Reno is a man who really knows how to give a casino a good spanking. Show your love, like, subscribe, and share. Please click the link in the description below or visit ProGamblingSystem.com for more details. Thank you for watching.